I am Max. I'll be the dungeon master for the night.
I'm Glenn. I'll be playing Julian Amaranthus.
I'm Jen, your designated swamp witch, as always.
I'm
Avery.
Bill. I'll be playing Wardrax, your meat shield.
And I'm playing Tony, your half-elf cleric named Crowe. In our last episode, Fallister Fisk told the Murder of Crows that Salvira Savicus in Candlekeep would reward them well for the infernal puzzle box in their possession if it had any dirt on Thavius Creek. So after a week of waiting, the party has finally been able to collect their reward from Captain Zodge after Commander Portier made him eat crow. Not me.
I had to pay to watch that.
Soon after, the group left Baldur's Gate to Candlekeep. Along the way, they met a nice farmer with a wagon full of hay, who turned out to be a not-so-nice Cambion, and 3 tough veterans jumped out of the wagon, ambushing the party. A quick and brutal fight left Fallister Fisk dead and the 3 veterans bleeding out on the ground. The Cambion flying away and Wardrax launching a javelin into Julian's chest, breaking the Cambion's hold over Julian. We pick up immediately after.
Point of clarification, I actually got shot with a crossbow after the javelin.
Okay, as we are
still have my javelin.
Point of order. Point of order.
Sorry. Go ahead.
As I get hit with the crossbow, I fall to the ground, not super fast. You know, I control it, but when I hit the ground, I collapse.
Avery is going to, since we are still technically in combat initiative, going to cast a gentle repose on our sad friend who is actually dead immediately as a point of my action. When I don't know where we're at in the DM as far as the initiative where we go, how many turns, but I assume we'll just skip to me before we break initiative.
I think as far as like initiative order, I think you were basically up anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, you were.
Even your passive medicine check is, I think, high enough to like say, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's an ex-Fisk.
Yeah. Beyond unconscious, he's dead.
Twitched for several rounds of combat.
Yeah. There's no I could just put my so what Avery does is she holds her hand out over his mouth and realizes there's no breath coming and then just immediately casts that as an action. Okay.
Yep.
Can I walk over, pick him up, and put him in the bale of hay?
Sure.
I was just going to do the same, but thank you, Wardrax.
All right. Because we got our muscle here. Yes.
Okay, everyone, gather round.
Now, this is what they mean when they say dead weight. And I'm going to huck him over the side.
When you put him in the wagon, do you just like gently put him in, or do you like roll him into the hay?
I'm gonna lift him over and then sort of roll him in there. It's not exactly gentle, but I'm not chucking him. But yeah, but I am absolutely gonna make the the joke about dead weight.
Right.
Okay.
And then walk over to Julian and be like, "Can I have my javelin back, please?" And I'm gonna yank it out of his chest.
And then Crow is casting.
You don't need to be casting another revivify spell, Wardrax.
I probably coughed up blood when you pulled the javelin out of my chest.
Oh yeah, someone needs to heal Julian
I begin the prayer of healing.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I think you're at 1 hit point, right, Julian? If I remember correctly from last.
Bro, do you want me to do that for you?
I must target a token before. Yeah.
You want me to just do that for you?
Yes, please do, because that's multiple targeting.
All right.
So let me check my character sheet. That gentle repose took all of my 2nd level slots. minutes, I believe, because I was
Most
stupidly casting Moonbeam and shit and didn't do anything. Hold on one second. Let me look.
Ooh, I'm not dying.
I have a Cure Wounds available if anyone looks really fucking bad. I can do a first level Cure Wounds real quick to anyone.
I'll take care of most of that. I think I'm gonna
Okay.
cast. I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Julian right this very moment because he's still
Okay.
at 5 or 4 or something like that.
I'm at 7.
Yeah, it should be at 8.
Target.
Wardrax, I know
Yeah.
you got beat up pretty bad a couple times. How you looking? Are you pretty bad?
I'm back to 30, so I'm good.
Oh, you're good? Okay. All right, I'm pretty good. Let me look at my character sheet here. I believe
Hey,
I'm
another 9 for you.
I'm not full, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I sit up.
Who else
What
could use a
the
quick blast of healing?
Yeah.
Rhea.
Yeah, how's Rhea looking? I know she was doing pretty
She was
bad.
pretty beat up too.
She's-
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She's
How's-
fine.
Pardon
She got
that?
She's fine.
sick.
She's fine.
She's fine.
She's fine?
Off.
Oh yeah, she's not even bloodied. She's fine.
Okay. Good. All right.
Wardrax, Avery, do you need healing? You're pretty.
No,
messed-
I'm actually good. I'm actually almost at like
I'm-
full health.
Oh,
but-
that's right. You healed yourself
I'm
up
good.
real good last time.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
trying
good.
to hang out my character sheet on the wrong
Wardrax.
page.
I'm good.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So with that, I would say that, you guys are just at this point to start traveling again. You get an extra horse.
Yeah, we
No,
got a
this is
dead
gonna
body in a
pull the cart.
wagon. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
And-
before we leave, can I cast Speak with Animals on my horse?
On your horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to talk to my horse.
Go for it.
The druid definitely doesn't judge that at all. But anyway.
He does speak good horse sense.
So you cast Speak with Animals on your horse?
And what does the horse say? What do you say to the horse?
I'm gonna say, man, that kind of sucked. How about you?
Horse just looks at you like, you can talk to me?
Sometimes, if I cast the right spell.
Your bag really smells.
Ooh.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but
Kind of sets the other guys on edge, It's kind of like nays
Well,
and
if they don't want to join the bag, they should ignore it.
starts like stamping a hooves and gets a little spooked with that.
Like, not you. I'll lean down and pat his neck. You're fine. You're fine.
What is
I
going
like
on
you.
with the
That's why I
dragon?
chose to talk to you.
Is he talking to himself?
You just hear him making like
dude.
neighing noises.
All you hear is me going. That's it. That's all you hear.
Yeah.
All
I'll-
of it.
I'll
Hey,
let you-
look.
All the way
Yeah.
down the road.
okay.
With that, I'll move us to
Okay.
the region map here. Another day of travel. You make camp, get a good long night's rest in.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Long rest.
Yep. And, during that camp night, Valor Fisk ass up in the cart, laying dead.
Good
Rhea
plan.
tells a tale about the Hell Riders. And
Mm.
just kind of reminiscing about something that happened in the past. And I'm going to push it in the chat here. She says, it was over a century past that the great troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands to the north, west, and west of Elturel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, and people dragged off to the terrible and noble fate. Terrors gripped the hearts of all. The city's cavalry rode across the land, striking down fiends wherever they found them, and suffering fearful losses. But it was never enough. For every fiend they destroyed, it seemed as though two more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Elturel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid. To everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the city the next day. Her name was Zariel, which means companion of light. The prayers of Elturel had been heard, and help had come. Zariel located the gate through which the fiends were entering the natural world on the fields of the dead west of the city. Zariel declared that she would lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was massing there and striking a great blow against the forces of darkness. The High Riders sent out the Riders of Elturel, now numbering many thousands with Zariel at the head. Riding a golden mastodon with a great cry, Zariel and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled but did not crumble. Zariel was defeated, and the remnants of her army returned to Elturel, overcome with grief at the loss of their glorious general, but confident that the Lord of the Nine Hells would think twice about threatening Elturel again. There were great celebrations to honor the valiant knights of the cavalry who became known as Hell Riders from that day on. So that's kind of a tale she tells about the Hell Riders, which she is part of.
But that doesn't explain the rift with how she feels about the forgot the name of the people that guard Baldur's Gate. Oh fuck, the guards
Flaming
there.
Fist?
Thank you. I knew what they are, like clearly, but I forgot their name for a second.
The fist.
That doesn't explain the troubles with the Flaming Fist quite so much, though. You know.
Well, there are two different factions. Flaming Fist are for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And you could just say that they are more evil aligned. They're pirates, effectively mercenaries.
Mm.
And Elturel being the holy city in the area.
Yeah.
And the Flaming Fist were more paranoid than anything else, and were thinking that the Hell Riders were trying to maybe breach the city or something.
Got you. Okay. Okay.
So let's see here.
Sorry, chat. I just in the middle of that realized nobody was sharing their screen, so I went ahead and shared mine.
Oh, no worries. I can't, so I'm glad you did.
Let's see here. I have a thing here. Okay, not that one. All right. No. So I'm trying to find my note here on this. Did I really lose it?
Wood of sharp teeth.
Yeah. Apparently my note got erased.
Oh.
Yeah, it did. All right. So, over the past 4 days, the weather on the coastway has gradually worsened. Dark clouds release heavy rain until the road
4
runs
days.
thick with mud. Yet you trudge on, passing by friendly merchant caravans heading north. On the morning of the 5th day, the rain subsides, but the dark clouds remain. Ahead you see a path branch from the wider road. Heading to the sea, a raven perches solemnly on a leaning post bearing two signs that point like arms toward the west. One says the way of the lion, the other says the candle keep.
Oh, well, it looks like this is a sign. Sorry.
This is a
We
good sign.
got a candle keep. Sorry. Had to.
We are in the candle keep, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, that's what they said. Candle keep. So that's what
Yeah.
we're at.
We got to figure out what's going on with this puzzle box.
Be really nice if we knew what was down that other road, though.
Mm.
All right, I'm just moving on the map there.
We have Fisk rotting away in the hay.
I was about to say we have 4
Actually,
more days before my
he's not.
spell.
That's what General Repose does. It keeps it from rotting away. So
Yeah.
The fantastic
For 4
part
days.
is that
But he's on a TikTok though.
Yeah.
10 days. Fantastic part is, you spend 5 days traveling, and Fisk, who would have been an excellent guide, it can't really help you here.
Right?
Fuck off, Fisk.
Damn you, Fisk. You're killing me.
So you start traveling down this road, and you keep going and going and going, and you start hearing a dog bark. And
Oh no.
as a dog barks, it gets up to here, let's see. Trying to get a picture of the dog.
Yeah, I want to see a picture of the dog.
Dog looks like
Oh my
that.
God.
Happy
Oh my
puppy
god, he's
dog.
adorable. I love him immediately. Immediately.
I need to talk to that dog.
Oh
It-
my god.
It like runs up to you and like
Santa's little helper.
starts running off
Oh no.
and barking, and like it stops like 50 feet away and like barks at you and like starts running off.
Best dog ever.
Can I bark back at him and tell him to come
Santa's
back?
little helper.
Oh
Fantastic.
my
You just bark
god.
at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and bark back and tell the dog to come here. Give
When you
him a
cast
treat.
Speak with Animals and talk to it, you just hear bark in your head.
Amazing. That's what he would say. Look at him. Duh. Like,
Sure.
derp. It's so
I mean, dude, it looks like dog poo. Who are we kidding?
Right?
so adorable.
Almost as ugly as dog food.
And then it's like, help, bark,
Oh my god.
Help? You need help?
help.
All you guys hear is me going.
Well, I'm gonna clearly okay. I can't hear anything right now, which is
What
a
is
travesty.
it?
Come in.
Somebody's
I'm gonna
here.
follow the dog.
Where's he going?
So you kind of follow the dog, and let's say 100, 200 feet away, you come up to this tiny little hill, and on top of the hill is a well.
Okay.
Oh, God,
And
did Timmy fall in the well?
you hear a voice just going, help.
Oh, is it coming from inside the well?
Lassie.
Jimmy's in the well.
I ride up to the well.
Again.
Oh my god, this
And
is
look
so
down
like
the
Lassie.
well.
I swear to God, this was a Lassie episode. I
That's what I
swear
just
Lassie
said.
saved somebody from the
Jimmy's
well.
in the well again.
Timmy fell in the well. God damn it.
Do you look in the well?
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
You see this little kid in the well.
Aw. Oh my god.
He says, help, I'm stuck.
Okay, we gotta help him. Is there
where's
is there a barrel or sorry, a bucket nearby?
And rope.
Mm,
I packed rope.
the structure
Yeah, we
around the
have
well, like where you expect like the upraised arms, are all rotted away and fallen off.
I have rope in my pack. I have lots of rope.
Yeah, me too.
Let's drop a rope down to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. We'll drop a rope down to him. We got like so many, like how many feet of rope do I have? It even says, hold on.
Oh, there's plenty
Yeah,
of rope to
Wardress.
get down there.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Yeah,
Wardrax is probably strong enough to lift him out.
Yeah.
So you drop a rope down, like tie a knot and stuff like the.
Tie a loop and tell
Yeah.
him to
We'll
put
tie
it
a
around
loop
his
and tell him
waist.
to put it around his waist. And we'll haul him up. Yeah.
So you do that. I'm not even gonna have Bordrex make a check or anything.
Yeah.
Then you haul him up, and he's like, "Thank you for saving me. I've been down there for days."
Oh no! Do we? I share some food. Avery shares some of her food and water from her water skin.
Okay,
Can I check his fingers and see if they're pruny?
they're what?
Pruny.
Pruny?
Yeah.
Wrinkled from
Yeah, I'd
being
say
water.
yeah.
Been down there for days. They should be very pruny.
Yeah, I'd say they're pruny.
Okay. Well, after our last run in with a stranger, I want to be sure.
I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can definitely make a perception check if you want to like see for illusions and stuff. But
Yeah.
if you touch his hands, like they definitely feel like regular hands. They feel like the size.
Where's the dog at during this? Is the dog like barking like very happily right nearby? Like, yay!
Oh yeah, it's like licking his hand, the kid's hands, like happy to see him.
What's your name? Where do you live, kid?
He says his name is Timothy.
Oh, God.
Timothy.
Oh. I think
Which way do you live? We'll get you home.
He just like looks around like, I'm not sure. He like
How'd you end up
vaguely
here?
points off to the north.
Is that where Candlekeep is at, DM? The north?
No.
No, it's west.
Oh. Fuck.
Well, I guess you're sticking with us, kid.
Yep, you're coming with us until we can get to near city, and then somebody will bring you home. You can, but don't look in the cart though, unless you want to ride in the cart. Just don't get close to the guy in the back. He's taking a very long nap.
I'm gonna lean down and whisper, "He's dead."
That's perfect, Mordrex.
Kid's eyes get wide and go like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you want to ride in the wagon with him?
Sure.
Okay, let's
poke 'em.
get.
I'll
Can
pick
you-
him up and set him in the wagon on the.
Does his dog come with him? Does his dog come with him and jump in the cart?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Can I ask him what the dog's name is?
Dog.
Love it. Perfect. Wonderful. Best answer ever.
Like, I will
Timothy
call
and
you
dog.
D.O.G.
Timothy and dog.
Timothy.
So like you guys you put Timmy on the cart and you guys like head to your horses. Make like a perception check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Dear.
Sorry, I hit persuasion. Whoops.
Okay,
Let me try that again.
It's mid. My perception check's mid.
What
I
is it
missed.
15
configured?
for perception.
I did a 12.
There we go. Nope. I totaled 11.
Whatever this lands is, it's the best ever. Go ahead.
So, as everyone's like making their way on the horses and you're back a turn, Wardrax, you're the first one to know. It's like you look at the cart, Timothy's gone,
Oh.
and you're hearing help.
Oh, it's an illusion.
No,
Oh.
I touched his hands. I'm pretty sure. I
Where'd,
think he's in a
where'd-
loop.
where'd the kid go? Is he back in the well?
I think so.
Go look in the well.
Yeah. Do we go back? We go back to the well. What do we see, DM?
You see Timothy back down the well.
Jesus.
How'd you
Okay.
get back down there, Timothy?
Who are you?
Oh, okay.
We just got you out of there.
I've never met you before.
Well, here, put this rope around your waist and we'll pull you out.
No.
And you pull him out.
I'm gonna leave the rope and climb down it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Can I search the well for his remains?
You don't see any remains. Make a perception check though.
All of us?
Just Wardrex down the well.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, now I roll a 2.
You have what the fuck initiative, not initiative.
Inspiration.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I do
I don't
have
want to waste
inspiration.
it on this.
Well,
That's true.
I'm gonna save it.
True. I would just say that you're in a well full of water, and it's like,
Did dog disappear too? Is dog barking
no, the
like you've
dog's
never
still
seen
there
it?
barking,
Okay.
going back up to the well, looking for the kid.
Oh.
The perception of too, like it's just full of water, and like there's like objects in the bottom of the well, and that's about it.
Avery is like, it's really sad, and she's like, guys, there's nothing. DM,
Yep.
what's to the north? Avery wouldn't know because again, she doesn't know land very well outside of her own little swamp. But can she see anything on the horizon of any sort of village or anything like that? What does Avery see if she looks north?
At this position, like nothing really.
Yes,
It's just
nothing.
nothing.
Okay.
We came
Yeah. This
Ian?
is from a long time ago, Avery.
Wardrex?
thinks.
Did you say there were objects in the well?
Yep.
What are they?
If you stick your hands down, you find a bunch of coins.
Hmm.
You finding anything down there?
I'm gonna drop the coins and say nope,
Good for you, Wardrax.
and climb back out.
Smart.
I'm gonna suggest to everyone that we all leave 1 gold coin inside the well.
Okay. Avery does so very sadly, on the verge of tears. But she understands. She thinks she turns to you guys and she's like, I think this is from a long time ago. I think what's happening is out of time with where we're at. We need to just continue on.
I tossed a gold piece in. I'm down. I'd already fixed it on, changed it on my character sheet.
So does Avery. She
I
tosses it.
toss. Yep.
kid's like, thanks for the money, but could you help me out?
And we just,
We
I
did.
just, Avery just turns her
Yeah, we
back.
already
and
pulled 'em
goes,
out.
Before Warjacks
We
went
pulled
back
them out
down.
before I went down. Yeah.
Oh. Avery
So unless
just
he just magically reappeared there again, which I feasibly
very
could have happened.
possible. Yeah. She just ignores the kid now completely and the dog, which is like wrenching her soul, but she doesn't look at either one of them and just like, come on guys, let's get to Candlekeep.
All right.
I'm gonna leave the rope there into the well,
Okay.
and just say, "Well, I better learn how to climb, buddy.
Yeah.
We gotta go."
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
So
damn,
that,
that's heartbreaking.
You guys just kind of continue down the road, and eventually it kind of circles back to the main road, and you go back to that sign that says Candlekeep or Lion's Way,
Mm-hmm.
and you can kind of determine that you have to go down the Lion's Way to get to Candlekeep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That
And-
sucks.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm all mopey now.
Someone
Thanks.
did
Yeah.
something very bad to that poor little boy.
Yeah, that really fucking sucked.
That was
Or
sad.
he just fell in the well.
Yeah.
mean,
Let's see.
Something else was clearly afoot.
All right.
Sad.
It's Hinder Strap, but different.
Oof.
Yeah,
You dare mention
My
that?
least favorite sequence.
the town
right.
that must not be mentioned.
So,
Yeah.
oh shoot. So it says here the afternoon sun shines through the clouds to illuminate the gray walls and pale spires of a time-worn fortress that stands majestically atop a rock promontory overlooking the sea. The trail leads straight to it, and I'll share the picture of what they have for Candlekeep.
Okay.
That's what they have.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice.
And then
So many people to
That is
rob.
pretty.
I mean, meet. So many people to meet.
At the gatehouse, you are greeted by 3 monks in purple robes, a
Hmm.
human, a shield dwarf, and a sun elf. Around their necks hang a holy symbol of Danir, god of writing, whose symbol is lit by a candle above an open eye. Welcome to Candlekeep, says the elf in common. The gift is required for those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or a scroll that is already in library's archive. Please present your
That's about
gift for
that.
inspection.
I pulled that book out and hand
They
it to
gr-
him.
Yep, they grab the book and they kind of like all turn to it and they flip through it a bit and like look at their holy symbol and they kind of like chant some stuff and they're like, "You may come in," and they open the gates.
Nod my head to him. Hand her there.
I'm gonna sort of walk over and just ask, do you have anybody who would be able to revivify a fallen friend?
They nod and say, "Yeah, you could probably find someone," and they let you through the gates.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. No suggestions?
Can I get some directions? You know.
Yes. Let's see. I don't have the exact location for you, but there's definitely a place in Candlekeep. Let me double check because I have the actual Candlekeep book.
Would there be a Temple of Ilmater here? We could take him there.
Mm.
It's like going to the desert and going, it's in the sand.
Yeah.
There is a Temple of Ogma.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
Ogma, however you want to spell it. Oghma.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all right. Avery doesn't know this, by the way. This is Jen talking, but Avery doesn't know.
We shall
Okay.
go. Thank you. Thank you for the directions.
I'll be listening. I'll be right back. I got to do a bio break.
Okay.
Oh, and yeah, it's like on the map. You can like literally see it's right past the gates.
Nice. Perfect.
The
We'll hit there
bath,
first.
the smithy, and Temple of Ogma right by the granary on the southwest wall or southeast
Excellent.
wall.
definitely make that our first stop, since this guy's kind of our guide in the city.
Yeah. Yes. It's first stop. Okay, so we go in Avery cringy about temples and walled places, but she she goes in and knocks on the door. Who greets us?
Who greets you? Let's see.
I'm just standing there playing Weekend at Bernie's with a corpse.
Oh no.
Let's see. In the temple are 4 stone large gargoyles perched atop cornices, gaze down protectively. The caretaker of the temple is a human priest of Shao. Shao, named Key Tigersteel.
His name is Key Tigersteel?
Yep.
Interesting.
Great name.
That is the official name from the
Key. We seek revivification for a fallen member of our party. Can you assist us?
He kind of nods his head, and with the right amount of preparation and time, he can do that.
Okay.
And he kind of directs you to some places in the city you can get the necessary, or not city, but Candlekeep, to get the necessary diamond you would need.
Oh.
All right.
With the 300 gold pieces of, worth 300 gold pieces to do it.
Okay.
Since they're not going to just have those on hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of hitch up his dead head by his hair and be like, can we leave this here? I mean, it would really help.
He guides you to the area that they're gonna do this at.
Okay.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
like a slab or something we can lay him out on, like a beer.
A slab.
Yes.
As we're walking, I'm gonna lean over to Avery and be like, turns out he's only mostly dead.
That's perfect. Yes.
He's just pining for the
For a
fjord.
few more days, anyway. And then Avery kind of looks at the walls. The sooner we get this done with, the better. I hate these places that make my skin crawl. No offense.
Indeed.
No offense, Crow. No offense.
Well, I agree.
Should be used to temples. It's not Avery's bag, though. She's more like dancing naked in the moonlight kind of thing. So temples aren't any good thing.
I feel like, high priests are some of the best around. They have the best stuff.
Yeah.
Just saying. So I'll lay him down wherever they direct me.
And then we'll go to a jewelry shop. I'm assuming a jeweler's. Whatever the closest one is that the Key pointed out.
Yep.
And I guess we need a place to stable our horses. We can't be trekking a horse in a cart and all throughout the city of Candlekeep. So we gotta stable our mounts, I'm assuming. I guess we also take care of that. But they should, by the gate, every fortress or city like that should have, now Avery wouldn't know, but you can pretty clearly see that there would be a stable right there. You can pay someone to do that. Okay.
All right. So it looks like the total gold cost plus the gem will be 500 gold pieces.
Okay. Let me see how much I've got in my... Can we haggle with this, DM?
That would be basically as for spell casting cost services plus the gem.
Okay. So no.
And that probably already is discounted. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a group.
Yeah, we'll pull together what we have. Let me see my equipment. Hold on. My gold should be in my equipment. Yes or no? I
don't know if your equipment is updated on D&D Beyond.
I don't believe it is, question mark, but if it is, okay, it says I have 49 gold. That sounds about right.
How do I pull up my individual character sheet? Every time I hit C, I get a Murder of Crowe's sheet.
Click on your name when that sheet comes up.
Wait, hold on.
There we go.
How is it possible I'm carrying
Yeah.
105 pounds and not unencumbered? Like, I'm that's about almost my weight, but okay.
Legs of steel. Legs of steel.
Hey,
Jesus.
little secret: when you're getting away with stuff like that, don't point it out to the DM.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sure the DM can see.
No, that's how the weight rules work. It's a modifier based on your strength score.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, it is updated. I know we don't have a lot of gold, less than 50.
Yeah.
So 49 seems about right. Avery's going to shill 40 gold pieces toward that and say, I'm only keeping 9 gold for myself. Wait,
I
is
can
this
put it-
6 next to it silver or platinum, DM? That's silver, I'm assuming. Okay, yes. The triangle is a silver piece, I'm assuming. Okay. Yeah, so Avery's going to give 40 gold toward the pot, and then I show you guys my remaining, and I say, this only leaves 9 gold for myself to literally pay for room and board for staying in Candlekeep or whatever necessities I need for like food or whatever. So I'm giving as much as I can, sorry.
I'll give 100.
I can put 200
I've got
in.
60. I've got 60.
I think we're coming up short.
Yeah.
Oh, we
are
could sell the horse and wagon.
We can.
Hold on. How short are
Should be
we?
able to get good money out of the horse and wagon.
How short are we?
Let's see, because you
200.
said
I said
I'll
100
give
for me.
40. 40 for
240,
me.
60. I think it's 300 total so far.
Okay, so we're short 200. I can maybe sell one of the things I bought, like this tricky bag that I bought for myself, or one of my Keegam's ointment, but that's gonna cost us going into Elturel big time.
I wouldn't sell
I'm gonna
those.
Keep those.
I'm gonna pull out 200.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, if Bill's doing 40, Crow's doing 200. Is that what you said, Tony?
Yes.
That's 300 plus my 60 is 360 plus Jen's 40 is 400. So we need one more 100
No, you're-
more.
I just don't have it.
I did
We'll
100.
have to
I'm adding an additional 200 to give us what we need.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am at
Oh.
790 gold now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
how
now
do you
I'm
have
at
so
9
much?
gold, 6 silver.
Uh,
That's not
Oh,
our,
you
our
didn't buy
business.
armor. You didn't buy armor. That's right.
That's not our
Nope.
business.
Okay. So you're good on reviving or resurrecting him
Nice.
on gold cost, and let's say you do all the shopping or selling of stuff. You come back, he does the ritual, and he revives Falster, and Falster wakes up going, "Oh, the hell!"
Good to have you back, buddy.
Good to
Welcome
see you.
back.
We're in Candlekeep.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Feels good to be alive, doesn't it?
That was a interesting journey.
Avery
Indeed it
says, I will
was.
definitely want to ask you about that later, but right now we need your help as we're in the city and we don't know where we need to go for this puzzle box. And we were hoping maybe you could help us out with a place to stay as well, if at all possible.
Oh, well, with that, we would just go to the keep to see Solara.
Oh, yeah. By the way, you owe me 200 gold for reviving you.
I mean, we could definitely get her to help with that.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Perfect.
I spent 300. I'm only asking for 200 back. So,
It could say I owe you my life.
The alms box is
definitely
always
can say
empty.
you owe.
Actually, what you can say, yes. Quite literally.
Yep.
There was a well. We were tempted. You almost hung out with a kid for a while. A long while.
Hung out with the
Interesting.
kid. Fucking word tracks.
Let's come to this.
And I enjoy that. Hung out.
All right. Do you guys head straight to the keep, or do you want to long rest for the night?
No, we've already long
What time
rested
is
several times on the way, for days. So I think we're good. We have all our spell slots and stuff. I'm good.
What time of day is it? Is the important?
I'd say it's like afternoon.
No,
Yeah,
We've got time to
straight,
go.
Plenty of time.
straight to her keep.
yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
been days of travel. We want to get this over with.
All right. I got to close the right window. All right. So, let's see. You make your way up to the keep with him guiding you. And it says, he leads her up to her circular tower of the keep. And it says let's see here. There's tons of like these monks throughout this keep and all this. And it says the walls of the circular tower chamber are punctuated by arched windows that are currently shuttered. Bookcases filled with eldritch volumes stand between the windows, while tables are covered with specimen jars. I can never pronounce it.
Chemical.
There you go. Equipment and other clutter. Engraved into the floor of the chamber is a large 9-pointed star. A middle-aged tiefling dressed in wizardry wizardly robes stand by one of the windows, caught in a fugue of intense contemplation. On the corner of the table nearby is a spindly little demon with warded green skin, buggy eyes, thin black horns, and a whip-like tail. I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you, says the tiefling. What have you brought me? She looks at, she's saying that to Fallister. The little creature you see is, let me get that little creature here.
Hell yeah. I want to see the creature.
Come on, I got the right thing.
We've had Betty White and
Is
Santa's
that-
little helper. Outstanding.
There we go.
He's a
Wow.
cutie. Hey there, sugar.
And
Beautiful.
This would be Selvira.
Very cool.
Ah, Miss Elvira.
I love the rope belt. No, it's not rope. I thought it was rope. I thought it was textured, but it's just the way that it is. Okay, cool. That's a mighty belt. That's a sash. It's a couple of sash. That's like an obi for a
Cummerbund.
kimono almost.
Yeah,
Right.
like an obi.
Jesus. Okay.
So Fallister goes up to Selvira and he's kind of relays the story of how he got captured by the Vampinthers and how you guys rescued him and the whole Fabius Krieg situation of you guys turning him into the Flaming Fist and how you guys have this infernal puzzle box. And with that, her eyes like lock on you guys and like, let me see that box. I've been suspicious of the High Overseer of Eltor for a long time, but no one wanted me to hear my concerns because Fabius Krieg was widely regarded as a hero who saved a city from an undead scourge, giving rise to the holy nation of Elturgard. Hailed as a savior, Fabius Krieg made all citizens of Elturgard swear an oath called the Creed Irresolute, which binds him to defend the nation of Elturgard. I met him years ago, and my instincts told me he was a charlatan. Afterward, I grew suspect that he had cut a deal with one of the more powerful devils, using the Creed Resolute to bind all of Elturgard to his dark deal. I wish to prove my theory, and I believe all the evidence is locked inside the puzzle box.
Well,
So how much is it worth to you? No.
Well, yeah.
She,
I mean, actually, what do you
Yeah.
plan on doing with it?
She grins and she's like, I would like to open it. Find out what's inside.
The alms box is ever empty.
Avery's
Okay.
like, also, we hate to ask of this, but Fisk said this was possible. Fisk also didn't, I don't know if he let you know in his retelling, but he also, we had to revive him. At one point, he was not with us. And he said you guys would compensate us. I know this is rude, but Avery doesn't understand social trends. She just bucks it. She's going to flatly ask if that should be compensated for, meaning pointing towards war drafts.
She kind of makes a tisking sound at Fisk about promising things he shouldn't. But at the sound of reviving him and you guys going out of your way, she kind of goes to her desk and tosses you guys, 750 gold.
Whoa!
Fantastic.
That covers it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Avery.
I
Too
will
bad.
immediately, after
Or
counting it,
justice is
take out
too
my
bad.
infernal puzzle box.
And then she also has, she kind of goes to couple drawers here, and like she pulls out, like she says, I got 2 items here. You can either go with hand 1 or hand 2.
Ooh, I'm not the person to make that call. And I look at our cleric.
She kind of looks at Wardrax, who has the puzzle.
Oh, never mind, Wardrax.
Hand 2.
And she says, "Are you sure?"
No, hand 1.
Yeah.
All right, Monty Hall.
All right. Let me get that item here.
Okay.
I gotta find it here. Damn, I keep opening the same folder. Da-da-da. Oh, where on earth did I put it?
I wanted to say happy holidays to everybody at home watching. I hope you had a great Christmas or whatever holiday you
Happy
celebrated
holidays to
this time of year.
There it is.
New Year's
And a happy
coming
new
up.
year.
Indeed.
Yep. And I hope you have a safe and fun New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Yeah, don't
Hell
go
yeah.
out. That's for the amateurs.
Yes, agreed.
She throws Wardrax this like little bag, and inside it you find like this little owl bear thing. Wardrax.
Is it what I think
Yes.
it is? Avery says.
Can I inspect it, please?
Yes. It's on your inventory sheet right now.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Is it the fucking plushie?
Yes, it is.
That's what it is. She was looking at that. She almost purchased it. A thing similar to that. I love you, DM. You're going to find a way to make sure I have it no matter what. Avery says, I know what that is. And she goes, Wardrax, no slight intended, but if I may, and she reaches out towards to owlbear.
Do you squeeze it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Maybe I should read what it does first.
Sorry. Go ahead.
The owlbear
Read
plushie.
it aloud in the chat. It's very cute. You can read it aloud. That way everyone knows at home and in the chat knows other
An
parties.
owlbear
So,
plushie with a heart on its stomach. My little
Yes.
owlbear plushie soothes those with a broken heart. The plushie has
Yes.
5 charges and regains 1d4 plus 1 charges daily at dawn. While holding it, you can use an action to cast one of the following spells. Spell save of DC 13. You get Mending, expends 1 charge, or Calm Emotions, which expends 2 charges. When squeezed, the plushie speaks a random phrase determined by rolling a d4 and consulting the table below.
Okay,
So
so
go
I'm
ahead and
gonna
roll,
roll a
Jen.
D4. All right.
Sure.
So let me roll my D4. How do you roll? Okay, I see it. Hold on one second. Please hold. All right, I'm rolling a D4.
Holding.
Yeah, Avery squeezes it. Okay, I rolled a 3. She does calm emotions if that's a choice or if not. Because she's sad still about Dog and Timothy.
Timothy.
When squeezed, it
just speaks a phrase. It doesn't
It
cast
just speaks
a
a
spell.
phrase. It doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily cast. So
Okay. Okay.
that's
So,
just
yeah,
determining
Avery
what
squeezes
phrase it speaks.
So what phrase does it speak?
it. I rolled a
It says,
3.
I'll be very glad to see you smile.
Oh my god, are you holding up? Oh my god, that's so cute.
I am holding up an owlbear plushie
Wow.
that
Hold it up to
happened to
the
be
camera.
gifted
Hold
to
it up
my
to the
wife
camera.
for Christmas.
That's amazing. Can I see it,
Christmas.
Bill? Hold it up to the camera. Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
That's
that's awesome.
incredible,
Oh, you have an
Wardrax.
owlbear plushie. Fantastic.
That is amazing. What are the odds?
Outstanding.
baby,
What are the
kismet.
odds? Astronomical.
So I'm
Wow.
thinking owlbear egg for breakfast instead of dragon egg for breakfast.
Fuck
Well,
you.
Turn around and growl.
Yeah, yeah. Avery also gets very upset at that notion. She ties the owlbear plushie to her belt, not from the neck because that's sad, but she like a little harness that she makes, and she ties it to her belt, like where it can sit strapped in a little harness. There you go. Kind of like those little toddler swings at the park. Like she makes like a couple of knots where it can fit its legs through, and then that's where it'll hang. Avery like pats it. And I was like, okay.
Like, all
I'll
right, I
let-
guess Avery gets it.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Avery's like, I almost purchased this before we left, and I made the decision instead to get some stuff to help us heal. So, anyway, yeah. Anyway, yes. No, we can all
I
take
think
turns.
Avery wants it.
I just imagine Wardrax and Avery like stealing it from each other.
Yes, we're
We'll share.
co-parents. Yes.
And every other night we get to
Yeah.
cuddle
There you
with
go.
the owlbear. So
There you go. We can share.
So you hand the infernal puzzle to Silvira?
yes, I will absolutely hand her the puzzle and be like, totally worth it.
So she takes it and she like starts examining it, and she asks, like turns to that little creature thing and says, "Jezebel, fetch me the flask of dark liquid."
Jezebel, awesome name for an imp.
And let me get to the journal here. Hold on one second.
Wardrax is going to take his axe out and just have it in his hand.
Ooh, nice.
No, she's screwing with that box. I want to be ready.
Mm-hmm. Your fucking owlbear plushie is so cool, Bill. You said you got that for Christmas?
My son actually got it from my wife.
That's incredible.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, look at him. He's awesome.
Sorry, kid just ran into the room.
It just happened to be sitting next to me, and I saw what I
All
got,
right.
and I'm like,
Oh,
yes.
man.
All right, so
Serendipitous.
Perfect.
all right, so she pours the black liquid on the box.
Oh.
And
Wow, cool.
Oh,
let's see. Yeah, she pours a small amount on the box, and it kind of like goes through a maze-like troughs through it, and it flows through certain directions in a maze-like pattern, and until the box's horn inlays pop loose and it breaks apart.
oh.
And
Whoa.
inside the box is a stack of 9 chain link plates, each 3 inches on a side, cast of dark iron and stamped with infernal runes.
It's the anti-discs of Meshakal. Go ahead.
Those with infernal can translate, but she picks it up and starts reading it. Be it known to all that I, Thavius Krieg, High Overseer of Elturel, have sworn to my master Zariel, Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreements contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zariel in all matters and for all time. I will place her above all creatures, living and dead. I'll obey her all my days and beyond with fear and servility.
Oh,
I
wow.
recognize the disposition of the device called the Solar Insidator, hereby called the Companion, in my capacity as High Overseer of Elturel and its vassal territories. I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of the Companion are forfeit to Zariel. All
Wow.
persons bound by oath to defend Elturel are also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this disposition will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence it came, taking Elturel and its oath-bound defenders with it, if that is Zariel's wish. All this is my everlasting pledge. When she reads that, Rhea just immediately starts like
Oh,
cusses on the
no.
floor and weeps for Elturel. And she
Oh.
says,
As do I.
if Zariel wants my soul, she's welcome to try and take it.
Indeed. I stand
I'll
with you,
go
Rhea.
to Rhea and kneel down with her.
Avery will give
Me
the
too.
owlbear plushie to Rhea, and also like told he should hold hands with Crowe as well. Rhea and Crowe together with their owlbear plushie. Looks like you guys needed this.
What are we up against?
I'm really confused. I thought Zariel was
Up
defeated. Now
against?
Zariel's running now?
Yep.
What are we up against?
Let's see.
A demigod.
The owl bear, when she squeezes it, says, "I'll be very glad to see you smile."
Okay, see? Oh, okay. See, we have to, we all, looks like we got the right tool to hear this. And
If
then,
they want anybody's soul, they'll have to fight me for it.
yeah.
Silvira says, "It sounds like Fabius Krieg has sold your city to Zariel, and it is now in Avernus."
The bastard.
I'm so
Bastard.
confused.
What can we even do against such power?
How do we?
Get strong enough to kill? I mean,
Where to
What are
go
we
from
up against?
here?
A lot. That's a lot to be up against. I can't stop
Mhm.
saying it, but that's a lot to be up against.
Avery gives Crow a hug and gives Rhea a hug.
Oh,
She kind
Almost
of
too
looks
much
at
for-
you and she's like, there's many ways to break a deal. Some ways involve destroying the contract, and this would be only one part of it. You'd have to get her contract as well, which would be very difficult.
She has that on her.
Right.
okay.
Other avenues would be involving going to Avernus.
What?
Well, I mean, to get the other half of the contract, we'd have to go there anyway. So it looks like either
Exactly.
way, we have to go.
What?
How does
Okay,
one
so we
get
go
there?
to Avernus and do what? Yeah, exactly. Wardrex. Sorry.
Get the contract from Zariel.
Yeah, he's
You're
not going to hand it
crazy.
over. So
Yeah.
My
You're just
God.
gonna.
I don't know if we can
One
do that.
doesn't just stroll into Avernus.
There we go. Exactly, Julian.
Especially if you've taken one on the knee.
It is folly. Not with 10,000 men could you do this.
So with that, Silvira pipes up and like, I have a guy that can get you there
Us.
No.
if you would go.
If we don't have any gold, if you're talking about somebody that breaks in,
He could bring you there.
Can
what's
you
his
bring us back?
price?
And
Listen. we have to realize that Rhea and Crow's souls are on the line here.
We
So
ran
I
for
don't
our
know about you
lives.
guys, but I'm willing to fight for those.
I lived in that town, and my soul has been wrapped up in that same contract.
Right. So we're going to lose our friends if we don't do something about it. So
No, definitely. Let's
must go.
at least try.
We must go. My city
Handle
must
this
be
better than
avenged.
us. I
We
mean,
must
yeah,
go.
the city does need to be avenged, but us, I mean, look at us. We almost got our asses whooped by 3 soldiers and a Cambion.
you almost,
We got our,
you, not
almost-
us, you.
We almost
Let's
got
make that clear.
wasted
You.
by a bunch of wimpy pirates the first day we met.
Almost.
But, you know,
Every
I'm
time,
not
almost.
dead, and I get stronger every time.
Every
We do
time.
get stronger.
So, yeah. Are you willing to fight for your friends? That's the question. If not, Julian,
I'm
bye.
willing to fight
It's
for
been
my
nice
friends,
knowing
but
There's the
But-
door. You're either in or you're out.
I need to think about this.
No, you're in or
What's
you're
to
out.
think about?
Uh-oh, Crow's upset.
Going to hell.
Julian.
Going
Oh,
to
no.
hell. That's a step that I don't
Are
think
you
we're the
talking
right
about
people.
Baldur's
Always be
Gate
there
or
to heal
Avernus?
you.
Avernus.
Hell.
Avernus.
No,
We're
I'm
going
joking.
I
to
don't
hell.
think we're the right people to
I
be
get you
doing
now.
this.
We're the only people.
They're people with more experience than us.
Then you can leave because we're going.
Uh-oh.
No, this is where we are. This is our choice. Either
I
we do
think-
something about this
I think you just lost
or you walk
the
away.
happiness points in the camp with with Crow and Ray, Julian, and possibly Mordrax too.
I wanna
No, I'm
see
just
the
I'm
elevator.
flat out. This is the moment. where you
Mordrax
need to
disapproves.
decide. This is the moment
One's
where
gonna
you have
flip
to
a coin.
decide if your friends are worth fighting for or if this is where you walk away. I'm not going to be mad at you for walking away. It's scary. I understand that. But you're half infernal and fireproof, and so am I. I think we have a little bit of advantages going in. So, my friends are worth fighting for. At least I think so. If you think differently, there's the door. Now's
You
the
got
time to
Elizabeth's
decide.
head, so
I would
he
hope
stays.
we've earned some trust with one another.
Avery
I'll
and
stay.
Crow are girls worth fighting for. Sorry, I had to do the Mulan song. Okay, sorry. Anyway, yes.
I'll stay with you.
Avery's like,
I think this was a mistake.
Thank you,
it could
Julian.
be.
So,
I'll do my best to help ensure that it's not a mistake for you.
So another thing that happens, well, after you guys kind of finish up that little part, is Silvira kind of like looks towards you, Crow, and she points at your shield.
Mm.
And she says, that shield is yeah. She says, this shield is a symbol of good's triumph over evil.
Whoa.
Gazing
It's
at
an
such
omen.
beauty, one can easily overlook the terrible forces bound within it. Gargoth is, I believe, its name. Though
You know the name?
calls itself the Hidden Lord. It was a pit fiend sent by Asmodeus to corrupt mortals on the material plane. And there amassed such a following as to rival that of the gods. In that way, Gargoth became a sort of demigod, and having worshippers increased its power exponentially. How the mighty have fallen. The shield has the power to corrupt everything around it. The Hoon family of Baldur's Gate have kept it for years now. Doubtless they'll want it back, but the shield should not be taken any place where thousands of mortals reside. It needs to be locked away in an extra-dimensional space away from the corruptible souls. When she says,
But it's... Go ahead.
when she says that, Crow, the shield talks to you and says this in your head.
Whoa.
It says, he like implores you to take me to the 9 hells, and I'll swear to serve you faithfully as both guide and advisor. And only you hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that this can help us get to El Terrell and to fight our way through it. I know it will.
Mm.
You kind of hear her sigh with relief a
I'll
little
look
bit.
at Silvera and be like, we appreciate your counsel, but a decision has been made.
See.
I have to do this.
Everything she just wants it for herself, but she keeps that to herself.
Well, when Crow like said they'll take it, you kind of heard her sigh with relief.
Mm.
She also pulls out from her desk. She hands you this map and says, "This map might not be entirely reliable. Its creators went mad making it. It is a map of Avernus."
Oh, that's useful.
Wild. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
And as you like look at it, the features like shift wildly. Like it's not shown on here like things moving around, but like the features just kind of like shift and like
We have
move
to imagine
around.
the gift.
All right, mischief managed. We've got a map.
And
Promise that I'm up to no good.
Solemnly swear we're up to no good. Let's go.
Solemnly swear.
she says, a wizard named Traxagor lives in a tower 20 miles from here. I've loaned him a spellbook or two, so he owes me a favor. I can have you delivered safely to his tower, and he can use a plane shift spell to take you straight to Elturel. Even more importantly, Traxagor is looking after an old friend of mine, someone with a history of battling devils in the 9 hells. I think you'll enjoy her company very much. Her name is Lulu.
Her name is
Lulu.
what?
Lulu.
Lulu.
Yeah.
Lulu. Okay.
Wonderful.
I thought you said Lilith. I'm like, wait, what?
No.
Oh,
Oof. Not good in hell.
Lulus are all right. Lilith's not so much.
Lulu's would be better. She has the multi-pass to get into. Never mind. I'll shut up. I'll just fucking shut
Multi-pass.
up. I'll just fucking shut up.
She starts ushering you up to a crescent-shaped landing platform with a stunning view of the sea. Waiting for you atop this platform are several griffins with saddles. Their handlers standing nearby to help you. The griffins have instructions to fly you to Traxgur's tower. Don't worry, it's safe. You kind of have griffins, and you get on them, like they'll bring you there.
Avery jumps right on.
I climb on with reservations.
It was like, finally.
I'm gonna pet mine for about 10 minutes
Aw.
and then cast Speak with Animals.
There you go.
I'm not sure if griffins are beasts.
I don't know either, but I'm figuring it out.
We're gonna find out.
I think they're monstrosities, so I don't think it works. Yep, they're monstrosities.
There you go.
Okay. I'll shrug my shoulders and just jump on its back.
Yep,
Caw-caw.
they're beasts.
It's well petted.
So
I'm keeping an
I like
eye
it.
on Julian because he seems extremely
Yeah.
jumpy.
So the griffins
I
take
think
flight
they're
and head
all
out to sea. Flying just below the clouds, Candlekeep looks no less majestic from the air, but grows smaller as the griffins soar westward. Large
Ooh.
rocky islands pass below you, and beyond them lies the open sea. After a long journey, you see a windowless, doorless stone tower, which somehow floats in the sky ahead. The griffins pass through jagged holes, riddling the tower's conical peak to land on top of the floor below, which has a spiral staircase leading down. One level down, you see it. You land leading down. You dismount from your griffins, and you kind of go down, and one level down, you see a cluttered chamber illuminated by various objects upon which continual flame spells have been cast. Scurrying around the room is an otter dressed in a tiny red Cossack. The otter mumbles to itself in common, mentioning something about a tuning fork. Suddenly, it takes notice of you, and standing upright, Lulu, wake up! Our guests have arrived.
Oh, hi, friends.
Oh,
Whoa, what
it's
was that?
it's an elephant.
Hell yeah.
Never
Hi, Lulu.
imagined to see one in real life.
We said you could help us get into Avernus. Is that true?
Ooh, we can kill devils?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Lulu.
That's who I am. When demons die, they cry out my name in terror.
I absolutely believe it. It looks like we're going to go and try to save some friends and save Elturel from the hells. Can you help us?
Oh, yeah. I've been there a couple times. I went there with Sariel when she assembled the army of Hell Riders to attack Avernus.
Oh,
We went
my.
through the gates, tearing devils apart as we sung through the air. Victory was within our grasp until the Hell Riders betrayed us. And then they retreated through the gate and sealed it behind them.
I'm going to step in front of Reno real quick.
I want to say Ray is there. How does Ray react to hearing this?
She's just still in a state of shock. Go ahead, Lulu.
Are you guys gonna kill devils?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very much going
Yes,
to
Lulu.
those.
Because before Zariel was captured, she told me that I should hide her magical sword, and I did. I did it.
Can you tell us where the magical sword is, Lulu?
I think so, but someone helped me hide it, but I don't remember who. And we found a really, really good place to hide it, but I can't really remember where.
Can you describe the person? Sorry.
But I escaped Avernus, obviously, because here I am. But I don't remember how.
Okay.
My
Do you
memory
think he'd
is
rec-
broken. But I don't remember why. But we can kill devils. It'll be fun.
Yes.
Can you describe the person that helped you hide the sword in any way?
They were helpful.
Okay. Do you know what they look like? Ish? Did they look like you, or it's like like a human, or an elf, or a
No one
tiefling?
looks like me. I've never seen another me.
Okay.
There's only one Lulu. Lulu's right here.
Respectful. Okay. Okay.
That's fair.
So not another Lulu. You're the only one. Like I heard a Tigger is. So okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Gosh. Okay. And then I look at you guys, and I'm like, so are you ready to do this, Lulu? What do you need to prepare to send us to Avernus? Is there anything we need to help set you up to do that, or are you ready? Or
That'd be the otter. He like pipes up like, I'm looking for my tuning fork, and he's like looking around, digging through a bunch of stuff on his floor.
oh, okay. So we need to help you find the tuning fork to get to Avernus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Before we go to the
We'll
water closet,
cut through the air.
What do we need to roll to help look around the room? Like, is it perception or
Perception.
I don't know. I'm investigating.
investigating? Okay.
That works too. Yep.
That's what I put because I'm specifically
Julie?
I'll
looking
send
for
it.
an object.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Never mind. I'll send it to you in DM.
I rolled a 17. I don't know if that passes the check to see if I could find the tuning fork.
17 usually does.
17.
Did you lose your tuning fork
18.
again, Traxidar?
All right.
Did you hide it where we hid the sword?
Is the
Okay.
tuning fork the sword?
It looks like
That'd be really
Crowe
cool.
would have found it unless Julian rolls higher.
Is this
Hold
it?
on. Character sheet. Hold on a second. Me. What am I rolling on?
Perception to find the
Perception.
fork.
18. Is this it?
I got a 17.
No, so did I. But Crow rolled higher.
Yep. Crowe, you definitely find it.
Is that the third?
Let's see. Let's see.
And you can
Julian asks directions to the water closet, that latrine, and slips out to go use it. I'll be back.
Okay.
follow him, Mordrax. Follow him, Mordrax.
I think he points you towards a window on like the one of the levels.
Oh, me?
Yep.
All right, that's where I go.
I'm actually going to go with him.
Okay.
Avery's gonna hang with Lulu for a little bit.
I'm going to be like, so Julian, I know you think this is a bad idea, but that's a really bad attitude to have going into this. We both know deals are going to be offered to us in the hells. You're already open to corruption, so I need you to either get on
What
board.
the fuck do you mean by that?
Exactly what I said. Your attitude of we shouldn't be here is a way for them to get in. We need you on board. We need your help.
I said I'm going.
Yeah, I know you did. You also said, I think this is a mistake. That's exactly the kind of attitude that they can use to corrupt you. So I'm asking you to get in the right headspace. We need your help. Please help us instead of fighting against us.
I'm going with you. Just
It's not the same thing as being with us. That's what I'm saying. Understand the difference. Work with us. I know it's a bad idea, but everything we do is a bad idea.
I think this is going to be the last mistake any of us make.
Don't worry. If you're there with me, I'll help.
Oh, I
We
thought
got
you guys were
Lulu.
away and we couldn't hear your conversation. Else I
Yeah,
would have said something.
we're elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was me.
Down around the bend.
You know what? There
That's
are
okay.
worse ways to go out than trying to help my friends. Look, they've helped us a lot. They've kept us
I
alive.
understand.
They've shared with us. I don't have the option of not doing the same for them. I'm not that kind of criminal. Criminals, yes,
I know
but I'm
that.
not that kind of criminal.
I know you well enough to know that. It's just you don't understand what Avernus and the Hells mean to my people. We don't, many of us, we get treated like crap because of our ancestry, and the idea of going back to where our ancestors came from is just, I'm not ready for that, but I'm doing it.
What better way to prove them wrong than to fight against that very hell?
You have a point.
That's what I'm saying. We have a shot. We have a chance. We can be smart about this. Just get on board, please. And then I'm going to turn around and walk away.
All right.
While that was happening, Avery, I have a question.
Okay.
Did you show Lulu the plush doll?
No, the last time that I had it, I don't know who's in possession of it, but remember I gave it to Crowe and Rhea while they were being sad.
Oh, that's right.
No, they gave it
so-
back to you.
We gave it back.
Did you give it back to me? I don't remember that. Okay, so in that case, oh,
I thought it was just understood.
yeah. So now, if Avery's there, she can see that the owlbear is hanging in my harness, which is where I put it back at. Yeah. So Lulu can see that. Yeah.
Lulu likes to pet the owlbear.
Of course. Avery takes out the owlbear out of its harness and hands it over to Lulu.
Can I fly it around?
Yeah, absolutely. Just make sure to bring him back safe. Yeah, go
Zoom! Woohoo!
I'm glad, and Avery kind of chuckles a little bit, and it's good to smile and feel good. We don't have a lot of that, so it's nice, especially before we head to Avernus.
Yes.
Lulu,
it's wonderful.
what can you tell us about Avernus that you remember? I know you say there's a lot you don't, and that's totally fine. But is there any advice you can give us?
It's hot.
Okay, thank you.
I don't really remember, but Zariel will help us if we can find her.
About that, Lulu.
Zariel's my friend.
Okay. Are you going to tell her we're coming? You can't do that,
Don't
can you?
do it.
I don't know how. We have to
Okay.
go find her. She's there somewhere.
Okay. What do you suggest if we find Zariel? Should we mention you to her?
I'll be there with you.
Oh, you're coming with? Oh, I misunderstood.
Lulu's killing demons with us.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm so sorry.
You just stay close to me. I'll keep you safe.
Okay.
Okay, Lulu.
Lulu, I have to let you know, we can all kind of do joint custody of the owlbear, but Wardrax and he has him at night. We've already promised, and I'll share him with you every other day, the owlbear plushie, if you want. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Actually, you know what? Lulu can hold the owlbear at night. It's okay.
Is the otter still in the room with us or no?
Oh yeah.
I asked Sylvira.
Sylvira was in the other place.
Oh, she's in the other place. I asked.
This is Traxigor.
Traxville.
Yep.
I asked him. Sylvira said that you could help us get to Avernus.
To Elturel, yeah.
Elturel. Would you be able? What about getting us back?
I mean, maybe.
How would that work?
Well, I'm sure you could probably try to call me.
Call you. And how would we do that?
Cast one of your spells.
Yes, one of our spells.
I might be able to do it.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
That is pretty loud. So
That's
Yeah.
pretty loud,
Maybe.
Lulu.
Trapsicor, is there anything that you can tell us about Elturel that will help us, that you can give us as word of advice or no?
don't make deals with devils.
Sounds
Yes,
pretty
that
sage
idea.
advice.
That's
Okay.
very good advice.
Yeah, about getting back. I guess if Lulu trumpets, then you'll be able to hear that and get us back to here? Question mark.
I mean, you might be there a while.
Yeah. Oh, you mean we might be waiting for you a while to bring us back? Is that what you mean?
I just mean in general.
Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna get back. Okay, that's a good question, Crow. I don't know.
The longer we're there, the more demons we can kill.
See, I love the way
If all
Lulu
goes right,
thinks
we can
as I
bring
lift
it-
my axe up.
He kind of like thinks and like, I mean, theoretically, if you take the river Styx and you keep going, you know, not down but up, you should be able to get out of Avernus and into, you know, other places. But
As long as Charlie
Yeah.
doesn't get too mad at us.
you don't want to go down lower levels of hell. You want to get out of hell, wherever, you know.
Lulu, how did you get out of Avernus?
She doesn't remember. Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't remember. That's right.
Do you know how where about? Can you remember like how long ago it was you were in there? Not how you got out, but like how long you visited ago? How long ago was that?
Sure can.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Well,
Uh,
we know Lulu fought with the Hell Riders, and
Yeah, they're good fighters, except for the ones that betrayed us and left us in Avernus. That wasn't very nice.
Should we break it to Lulu that Rhea?
no,
Okay.
because technically she's not. There is no city for her to be a member of that organization. She's with us, so
Okay. All right.
She's with us.
So Traxagor's like, well, if you're all ready, you can hold hands and we can
Sing Kubla.
plane shift us over
Hold
to
hands.
Lulu
Avernus.
will hold hands with the owlbear.
Let's hold hands.
Okay.
Yeah, little otter hold his hands up, and he's like, little otter hands.
Very cute.
Adorable.
He starts casting plane shift, and you know, cast that spell, and you are
opens the way gate.
No, you're just warped over to Elturel. A hot stinging air assaults your senses. You went from his floating thing to you're the streets of Elturel.
Nice.
And hot stinging air assaults your senses. The city streets in which you stand is lined with buildings that are crumbling, if not already collapsed. The ground shudders beneath your feet in the red smoky sky. A 400-foot diameter sphere of darkness discharges strokes of bluish white lightning that strikes the city at irregular intervals. Perched atop a distant bluff overlooking the rest of the city is a crumbling fortress. Traxagor gazes up at the black orb nervously, utters a few arcane syllables, and disappears in the blink of an eye.
Nice.
But wait.
You may do a Arcana check to see if you can figure out what he did.
All right. Ooh, my Arcana check isn't that great, but all right.
I'm gonna lean over to Crow and be like,
There's the
"Your
14.
city kind of is a shithole."
It's hot
It
in here.
was never like this. Krieg, what
Ooh,
have
I
you
rolled a
done?
nat 20.
14, outstanding.
I did a
I
14.
rolled a nat 20.
Yep, I see that. Give me 1 second.
It feels like a light spring morning to me, so I'm just sort of happy where I am.
Oh,
was
Krieg,
it
what have
20?
you done?
Even though you've never actually seen the spell, you kind of recognize it as he cast the spell Time Stop. And
Oh.
he basically is like, yeet. See ya.
Okay.
So
we're
time
in stop time?
stopped.
For
For you, as he did a bunch of stuff and like Yeah.
Okay. Mess up time.
Good.
Not good.
How powerful is this otter? Holy shit.
Oh, he's an archmage.
Yeah, it sounds like
It's
it.
pretty powerful.
And that was the view that they gave for like this chapter of kind of what's going on.
Mhm,
Like that's
mhm.
Elturel and that's the Black Orb.
Nice.
Krieg, you have a lot to answer for.
And
Aw.
that is our finale of You Are Now in Elturel.
That's
Yeah,
the
but we
season
have a
wrap.
Lulu,
Yep.
so we win.
In
We
the
have
Navy.
Lulu with us. That's right.
You can
Total
sail the
win.
seven seas.
Oh,
All right.
Lulu's awesome.
Man, I bet Rhea and Crow are both very sad. Very sad.
Imagine.
Yeah, Lulu's
Krieg
pretty great,
has
guys.
So much to answer for.
Um,
Welcome, Tom. I had a feeling that was you. Thank you, Tom. Always good to have you around.
Ah, fantastic.
That was incredible.
I thought Lulu was really, really communicative.
I was like, who's doing that? I'm like, how do we have this technology? I was like, okay,
We can rebuild it. We have
Fantastic.
the technology.
that was
How you doing,
awesome.
Tom?
Really
Oh,
wonderful.
thanks.
Thank you for keeping us entertained with Lulu.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah!
Always.
for those of you who don't know, this is Tom DeSimone from Dragon Mount.
Hey,
Nice to meet you.
YouTube channel.
You too.
yeah,
A major
right.
staple in the Wheel of Time
Real
community.
pleasure.
that's right. Crow and Tom haven't met. I'm sorry. Yes, that's right. Oh, nice to have you, and I hope you had a good Christmas and Happy New Year.
I did. Thank you. You guys as well.
Yeah, cool. All
Did
right,
you have
I'm
anything else
excited.
you want us to go over, Max, tonight?
As like a brief review of the module, because that was kind of one of the things that we're going to kind of do. Chapter 1, like Timmy Noel was not part of the module. I just kind of threw that in.
So
Okay.
that was kind of
Seriously,
sad.
you're gonna do Lassie?
Really? Okay,
It was.
Lassie.
It was.
that's so nuts. Okay.
They had literally put in a thing in there where you take a left or right hand turn on take Lions, whatever, or you take Candlekeep Road, and it literally doesn't tell you which way is which.
Mm-hmm.
And like a few paragraphs before, it tells you have to take the Lions way to get to Candlekeep.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you take Candlekeep Road, you go, doesn't tell you what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It just does not tell you.
Lassie.
It'd be nice to know what happens if we go down that road.
Question to you:
Timmy down a
A
well.
little late for that.
if Bill hadn't rolled a 2 on his perception, what would he have found in the well, or were you just kind of going on the fly there? Or do you know what he may have
It's
missed?
the same thing. It was coins down the well.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay,
But it was
I didn't-
there is a solve to it. You just didn't get it.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
no.
All
Yeah,
right.
I
I
left it
rolled
on the
really
road.
poorly on that.
It had
Fine,
nothing
I
to do
left
with your
them on the
rolls.
road.
You just didn't figure it out. Is all that was.
Oh,
Fun fact:
Mm.
you didn't thunk it.
the guest that I had on this past Monday for the rewatch wrote modules for the Candlekeep Mysteries.
Oh, cool!
Nice.
Nice.
Hell
She was
yeah!
pretty good.
Nice.
That was an
I had
awesome
a-
guest.
That was a
wasn't it?
blast.
I did have to pull a couple things from that just to get the name of the priest from Ogma's temple.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
Oh,
Keith,
even though
that
you-
was an awesome name. Yeah.
even though you go to Candlekeep, there's no information about Candlekeep except for Silvira.
Oh,
And
wow.
there's a tavern you can go to, and they have some information on that. And that's
Of
about it.
course.
Candlekeep is basically like the catch-all, so that you could just do whatever you want.
Mhm.
Oh, that was
I
cool.
didn't even pick anybody's pockets.
we were
I
on a
mean, I
mission.
feel
We were
robbed.
on a
No.
mission.
I wasn't
Lulu
there
doesn't
long
have
enough.
pockets, so
By the way,
That's your robes.
I want to thank Bill for having Wardrax talk Julian into staying.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It literally did come down to me deciding by a coin toss, because I did have another character that I wanted to bring in, but I'm going to continue with Julian for now.
That's good. Yeah, because you seem like you weren't like that too hyped about going. Which I mean, I can understand. I mean, none of us are like throwing a party to go to hell. But
there's a lot of
I mean, yeah.
opportunities to lose and find characters while in the Nine Hells.
Mm,
Oh, I can imagine.
we're doomed.
You could try being the meat shield for once, and you'll have your other character
Right.
pretty quick.
Yeah, half the hit points you got.
Review wise, how would you guys say like the difficulty is for like the beginning of the module?
Horribly
5 out of
bad.
5.
I'm not
Horribly
gonna lie.
bad.
5
Very
out of
difficult.
5.
I
Absolutely.
feel like the rating is a bit off.
You did us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
extremely difficult on,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, what it,
I mean,
yes.
how many times
Yeah,
did
you
each
did
of
us
us
pretty
get
hard.
dropped that first fight? That first fight against the pirates in the Elfsong Tavern, we got each of us got dropped like twice, I think.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes the DM rolls well. You can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't help either.
Sometimes
Like,
we're well,
The first few fights, we were like, all right, we're just gonna. We actually even were talking about it, like, let's get ready to re-roll characters. Like, we thought we were just gonna have to start this all over
We
again.
thought we were dead. Yeah.
Like, I
absolutely.
literally thought, like, I was actually, it was so bad. I was actually kind of getting disheartened with it because I'm like, none of this matters because I'm just gonna have to re-roll a different character. I'm gonna have to start over from scratch. Like, so that's kind of how I was feeling about it. Like,
Yeah.
It wasn't an issue for me because I have a bad habit of making character after character after character.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
literally
Dear God,
got,
believe me, I know.
Oh, yeah.
About
You-
25.
yeah, we know.
I've got
about
over 1,000
180 of them
characters
with
I've
me.
made. I've made over 1,000 characters since I
I'm not
started
kidding.
playing with
Wow.
D&D Beyond this year.
Yeah. I don't even want
I've got,
to.
like-
I don't even want to say how many characters I have in my D&D Beyond.
Wow.
oh
I
yeah,
haven't named all of them though. But I do name a lot of them.
Most of mine.
you
Yeah.
hear with this, Max? Did you hear that, or did you drop out? I feel
Well,
bad. We were.
Kid came in
Yeah,
the
to
room
take
again.
care of them.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay. Sorry.
On the pirate encounter, the only thing that really saved you there is Bill's random relationship
Girlfriend?
with the bouncer,
Yeah.
Right?
yelling for help and actually rolling
Yeah.
good on a persuasion
My
check.
girl.
Yes.
As
yes.
written, you're supposed to like bribe the people in the bar
In.
to help you in
Yeah.
the fight.
Yeah,
Nice.
but we had no gold.
Well, I kind of did it. Just
Yeah.
I bribed with sexual favors.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My kind of
And,
my favorite kind of
Likes that
favors.
dragon book.
Ah.
She did drag me to the bedroom as soon as that fight was over. And
She did, bloody
Yeah.
and all.
Yep.
So we heard
Yep.
loud
So-
thumping from behind the door. So I think you were half dead and like.
oh, those
I don't
screams
know.
were all me. Believe me, they were all me.
Yeah.
And I was
And then,
never
um,
happier the next morning.
Tarina the pirate, as written, was not a spy stat block. She was a some other stat block that was like slightly lower, but they
Mm.
specifically call her a spy.
Mm.
So it's like they call her a spy, but then they give her a stat block for something that has like less HP.
Mm.
Hmm.
So it's like
So
For us.
that's a discrepancy pretty bad there. Like
Yeah.
she's gonna get insta shot pretty fast with that.
Mm.
Yeah,
It worked out.
That was rough.
Yeah.
I thought the rating was okay. It's just the amount of people was
Mhm.
just a bit much for our level
Yeah.
1 characters. I was like, 3
For
less
4
of
of us.
them, and I think we would have been okay.
Yeah.
Or one more of us, maybe.
One more
Yeah.
of us, maybe. Yeah, would have made a difference. But yeah, it was a lot of bad rolling.
Also,
yeah,
I
yeah,
will
we
say,
did
We
it.
had
lot.
some bad sessions where we couldn't roll anything double
Couldn't
digit.
roll
Everything was
Yeah,
single
that-
digit.
Not to
I could-
say
I-
very
that
much.
For
happens
some reason, every
more
time I
often
would
than not.
roll, like the first half of the season, every time I would roll anything that I had a +5 on my, from skill, bonus, I would always roll single digits. It was like
Yeah.
the higher my bonus, the lower my dice roll. Is what it felt like for the season.
Will Wheatland.
also, I don't know if it was us rolling or if it was meant to be extremely bad of
Oh.
a fight, but the Cambion fight that we literally, even though we were higher level, it just happened. Like that was very bad for our level, and I don't know if it was a skill issue, which it definitely could be. I mean, I'm not ruling that out entirely for sure, but that seemed like a really hard fight in between the two.
They cleaned our
it-
clock.
yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
it help?
It was
I got charmed.
I'd say it was a mix of bad luck on the rolls.
hmm
Because I think they were veterans, so they're like CR3, I think it is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they
They're
were
same as
threes.
Rhea. So they're
Yeah, it seems rolling
just
bad.
right above, like just below you guys.
hmm
But the Cambion is set to run away as soon as the veterans are dead.
Ah.
Hey.
He does a charm thing, and he could have done that a lot more often if he wanted to.
Mm.
Yeah.
I know. That kind of sucked because Julian
Time
kept
is rough.
attacking Rhea.
Oh yeah,
so-
we were down a player. It sucked. Anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Although
Are
I
you
will
guys-
admit the highlight was shoving a javelin through Julian's chest.
I bet.
I
There's
did
that.
enjoy that part.
There is
Are,
that
are you
part.
all using the 2024 or the 2014 rules?
2014. We
2014.
started
Oh,
just before
14.
2024 came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you know, like
With one
Foundry, they don't quite have 2024 rule set with all
They
the
don't have it up.
automation quite out yet. So it's like,
Okay.
The-
That's yeah.
There's a couple of minor tweaks, like we're using the cure wounds
Yeah.
from 2024, which is 2d8 instead of 1d8, and healing potions. We're doing
To our
the
benefit.
bonus action.
Yeah,
bonus
Yeah.
action or full
I've always
action.
done those.
much to our benefit on this run.
I was really happy
Oh,
when
yeah.
they put that rule change in place because I've always played that way.
Yeah, me too. That's always been my
Yeah.
my house
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah.
I'm also doing the part with if you take a bonus action to do regular heal or regular roll heal, or action to do the full no.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Right.
yeah. That's what I've always done as my house rules.
Mm.
And we're doing the 2024 rules for healing
Yeah,
mainly because like I knew how brutal this adventure is at lower
it's much
levels.
better. Oh
It
god,
came in really handy.
Yeah.
Oh man, it
Yeah,
hurt.
it did.
Really needed
I'm
that.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, we needed
This
that.
first half hurt. So
And with like, let's say 1.5 healers or 2, how you want to put it with druids, because druids are druids.
yeah.
You're right.
What
It
is
just-
that? What?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I think we did as much as we could. As
Yeah.
far as healers
Yeah.
go, we did as much as we could.
Druids are druids. Right.
hey, I kept y'all alive. So
You did.
Yeah.
You were the meat shield very well a few times, which we appreciate your
Kept us
sacrifice.
alive.
Well done. Well
Yep.
done.
that and,
Uh,
Yeah,
Rage
definitely
running.
kept us alive.
There were times,
Yes.
like, for whatever reason, I was rolling nat 20s way too many times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I think I had
Twice in a
sometimes
row
that was
one
like
night.
4 or 5 times in a row.
yeah, you had
Yeah.
5. I counted 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those
It was
purple
ridiculous.
dice go away. You need to pick a different dice. I
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Uh,
pretty.
want to see those purple dice.
You got to change the
Honestly,
color dice. That's what I.
I
usually do.
started rolling through D&D Beyond because every time I rolled on Foundry, it was horrible. I started rolling on D&D and I started succeeding occasionally. And I'm like, all right, I'm rolling through D&D from now on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty cool because so I didn't know that you could see like your party's rolls in D&D Beyond. I could see your rolls every time.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
was cool.
I love that. Yeah.
That's awesome. I was like, yeah, cool. I can see. It's all very
Yeah.
transparent.
Not before long, they'll have their tabletop up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm looking
I got
forward to
Everything
invited
that.
I've
to the
seen
beta.
Very
It's
promising.
pretty good.
That'll be
I'm
awesome.
really hopeful.
Awesome.
About time.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wonder
It doesn't
it's-
have a
it's
lot of
surprise I
the
didn't.
integration on yet, but once they get the integration on, it'll be awesome.
Speaking
were
of
you doing
that,
the betas,
their,
Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
speaking of
That's really
that,
cool.
their elf
about
or their
time.
beta for the maps they have for D&D Beyond, like the
Yeah.
2D maps,
Yeah.
they apparently just now got you can do like creature stat blocks now. Finally,
Ooh,
It only
nice.
took
finally, you can open
years.
creature stat blocks. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
So
like-
now you can actually put tokens on the map. You can actually
Yeah.
open the creature stats, which is actually what you need to do.
Yeah,
that thing.
yeah. It was
Right.
pretty useless before.
So
So, Jen, this was your first time doing an actual tabletop role-playing game. What are your thoughts?
So I did kind of half of a campaign on Roll20 before a very long
Okay.
time ago, but we never actually like went this far. It wasn't that hard to the paint. Yeah, and I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. Clearly, even though I'm not doing so. It's pretty cool. What was I going to say? I'm
didn't
just
enjoy
used to
getting
like
harassed?
playing. I'm just used to playing like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like
But
different.
you dove. I was impressed. You dove right in with the role-playing, and I thought that was really awesome. And I really enjoyed seeing what you did with Avery all season.
Mhm.
I've
Oh,
enjoyed
yeah.
it a lot,
Yeah.
Well,
especially for
oh.
someone
It's really
who's mostly
entertaining.
new.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was just easy. Like, I'm just a hag, pretty much. But I'm a half elf hag. It's not really like but you know what I mean. I'm just a swamp witch. I just don't like people. Don't like cities. I smell really bad, and I don't trust
The
people.
bath
And
scene was
just,
hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Great character.
Right.
yeah, I just jump right in
Great
because I don't
character.
The whole
understand
bath
personal
scene was great.
boundaries, and I don't
Great
understand social etiquette. Like tonight, like just asking that lady, okay, where's our money? Like, where's my money? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just,
Great character.
and stinking really bad. I almost said something when I gave Crow and Ray a hug. I'm like, you got to roll to make
Yeah,
sure
we
that
were-
you don't pass out when I put my arms up because the pit stank. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Temporary
If Avery
poisoning.
smelled that bad, if Avery did smell that bad,
the thought that
believe me, when
counted.
Julian was on watch at night, he would use prestidigitation to clean her.
Yeah, probably. And she would hate it. Do I have to go to
So-
the bath? Yeah, yeah.
She
That's,
make
yeah.
up the morning clean.
Fun fact: prestidigitation requires object,
Clothes.
but skin is not an object.
Oh,
An
yeah.
arm is an
The
object.
dirt itself is an object.
Yeah.
True.
Ah.
Yeah,
Remove the dirt.
sounds good.
Remove
The only thing
the
that made
dirt.
me upset is that for some reason it was War Direct casting speak with animals the whole time, but the druid couldn't. I'm like, what? How does that happen? Like, where the barbarian could talk to animals? No offense, but I'm like, shouldn't I be able to have that? Like, what's going on?
Well,
But
you know, I
building.
You can probably prepare it.
Yeah,
I took the
guess
totem
it's
of
just
the
gotta
bear
prepare.
so I could take hits for you guys. And the
Yeah.
one thing
Right.
I get is speak with animals, and I'm like, I'm gonna use it as often as possible because it
I love
seems
that.
weird that I'm using it.
It's
Yeah,
useful.
So,
it's so
Tony,
useful.
It's a
so
useful
question for you,
spell.
Tony.
Yeah.
You've been playing Dungeons and Dragons going all the way back to the red box of basic
All the
and
way
the
back.
AD&D.
Mhm.
What do you think of 5th edition from what you've seen of it now?
When I last really played Dungeons and Dragons, it was called Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
That was only
So,
like 30 years ago or 40
so
years
it-
ago.
so it's been a while,
that was
is what you're
rolling
saying.
the entire panoply of dice. That was Thaco. That was
Hey,
all
Thaco.
kinds of stuff. I see it, Bill. And the simplification with the D20 system makes sense. You know, it does make sense, and it certainly makes things a little bit easier to make an attack when you don't have to cipher through a Thaco table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is a
Yeah.
Thaco table?
Two
Thaco
hit
You don't
was
wanna know.
just
You don't wanna know.
armor
I'm like,
class
don't
zero.
ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to know.
Let's see.
Imagine
Armor class-
the worst math tables from like
Yeah.
high school math, and then just make it nonsense, and that's what they could do.
Yeah.
Armor class was
no.
backwards back in the day, Jen. Armor class, the lower your armor class, the better.
The better. Yeah, it used to be if you had an armor class of 0, you were rocking it. Nowadays,
A first level fighter, a
Nowadays,
first
what's
level
the
fighter
on?
had to roll a 20. A first level fighter had to roll a 20, if I remember correctly, to hit armor
Yep.
class of
to
0.
hit armor class of 0. A natural
And
20.
it went
That's
it
exactly
went
what
down
it is.
easy, Yeah,
Yeah,
it
build
was
down from
it was
there.
a strange system. That's why my favorite personal.
Strange.
I
That's a good
like
word
5th
for it.
edition. I do like 5th edition. My personal favorite though is still probably 3.0 or 3.5. You know, the D20, the original D20. Just because I like to play with skills, and that game really does a lot with skills. Compared to what this is.
They're bringing that back with the 2024 rules, like the way that they're doing weapon skills and stuff like that is really cool. So like
Yeah.
proficiency
It's just-
matters with weapons in the sense of like each different weapon type has different types of skills built into them. So like you could do skills with the weapons and things. It's cool. I like
the weapons.
Well,
though.
I guess, yeah.
The thing with skills, though, and the way this system is set up, you have 2 5th level bards with the same stats. They're going to have the same skills for the most part. Their
different
skills are
subclasses.
going to be the
No,
same number
bards
of
balance at the
ranks.
same time.
They're going to be the same number of ranks. There's not as much customization, in my opinion,
Yeah.
with skills and character creation and character advancement. You can't, like, if I want to put all of my expertise and practicing skills into one and not put any in the other between when I level up, I should be able to have my pickpockets or sleight of hand be way better than my sneak if that's what I want to do. but this way it goes up at a set rate, and I'm just like, all right, but
Yeah.
Well,
it's
that
a
also
good
keeps the
system
game from
in a
getting
lot of other
broken.
ways.
You
It
have
also
to
keeps
you
the
have
game
to
from
kind of
getting broken.
yeah. You have to focus it. You
Yeah.
have to think of it as less like looking for it to be less like a mechanical skill that you pick up and more of like a thematic way you build your character. The fifth edition
Yeah.
is more for thematicism than it is for like actual mechanics of character creation.
It's character driven more than it is skill driven.
Yeah, like actual mechanics. Like it has less actual
Right.
mechanics built in and more open for, you know, you being able to theme your characters in ways with like, you know, maybe a slight feature here and there, but it's just basically up to how you play it.
There are some really cool thematic elements in the 5th edition. There's a lot of stuff I really, really like about 5th edition, both 2014 and 2024.
I think we're getting better stories than we used to get, which, you know, that's what they're leaning hard into the stories, and we are
Yeah,
getting
they're finally
better stories.
hiring lots of writers to write it in the instead of just like having whatever producer or guy like that works on their staff like write up a module, and it's like, the MacGuffin got stolen. We have to go get the MacGuffin back.
I know. Give me some morally gray characters. I mean, I love more of those in my stories.
Max,
Even Avernus is so like it's so like it's very formulaic because it's almost the same as some of the other ones. There are some fun twists and turns as you go through, but like it's still, you know, a lot of like the older modules.
You've been playing for a long time too, Max, right?
A few
you
years.
go back a couple editions. You go back a few editions, though, don't you?
Give or take.
Give or take. What do you think of the current system?
But
how do you feel about the current system?
I like it.
Like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it much more.
It just for character building purposes, it's just a lot easier than dealing 3.5.
It's faster, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure. I can make a 20th level character in 10 minutes in this system, but it would have taken me about an hour to do that in 3.5.
I mean, this way to put it with 3.5 is you'd basically want to pick out one of those software programs just to make sure you got everything correct. They have the builders out there for 3.5 because there's a possibility you missed something up.
I'm going to take like a little bit of an extended break. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to mute. Okay? I'll be back. I'm going to be AFK for a minute or two. Yeah. 1 second.
Okay.
All right.
But like they have all kinds of builder programs for 3.5 that you can build characters out. And
I shouldn't need a proofreader to make my character. That's my point. I shouldn't need a proofreader to do it.
And mind you, I use D&D Beyond because I like to check my math, but still, I don't need it for 5e. I like to use it because it also stores all my stuff, etc.
Yeah, Beyond just makes life
I mean,
so
if you
much
want to do it, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you don't need to do it.
But 3.5 is like I like to have that use of that program because I always miss some random little thing. Like you fill out a character sheet, oh crap, I forgot to fill all my little skills. You had to fill up 3 billion boxes.
Yeah. Now, who here has played without the use of virtual tabletops or maps and figurines?
Oh yeah.
Everybody?
I think everybody's done theater of the mind at some point.
I prefer at least a map, like even if it's just like, you know, the hex grid map.
Yeah.
You know, like a rollout just map with a marker. Like I use pennies. Like I don't even need miniatures. I need to have some sort of visual.
Yeah. And that's the minimum that I usually need. Yep. I mean, for the longest time, we didn't even use miniatures, and then we, you know, my old D&D group, and then we started buying miniatures, and every third game session was a painting session. We would paint miniatures instead of gaming, and we started using them, and it did change the game. It made it a lot easier, like visualizing, especially during combat, where you are, you know. But I don't know. I feel that the virtual tabletop gotten away quite a bit with us this season.
Oh God!
A lot of it
my
was
battle against the interface is real.
Yeah,
the learning curve in the beginning and stuff.
Yeah, that's just you guys getting used to it. I mean, I think once you get used to it, you'll begin to see the benefits a bit more.
I
Oh
hope
yeah.
so.
I'd still like to be able to see my dice roll. Everybody else, I can see their dice roll, but when I roll my dice, no matter how fast I close my character sheet, I don't get to see my dice roll, and that's just weird. It's annoying, but it's not a deal breaker by any means.
Sometimes,
It's
depending
just
on
would be
the
nice.
computer you're using, it might not allow because it uses a 3D generation. So like if you don't have like any kind of like it's not like heavy like a video game, but it's still it's a 3D generated thing. So
Yeah, I do have a pretty good computer here.
oh well,
I think
then
on
it should be
Glenn's
fine.
case, it said he has a small monitor.
Well then that'll do
That's
you.
possible.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you're
That's
having that problem, roll in D&D.
That's what I think I'm going to do next season is roll in D&D Beyond. If Max is okay with us doing that, more of us doing that.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Like I said,
It should seamlessly go between the two.
Yeah,
as
it
long as
does.
there isn't a fuck up somewhere.
I have Beyond 20, which is an extension you can get that automatically hooks D&D Beyond to any virtual tabletop you open.
well, the problem we're having with Beyond 20 is it doesn't quite do some of the stuff, like even on your end.
It's not updated for a lot of the 2024 stuff. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't work. Like Rage
Right.
doesn't work with it, and there's like a couple of other little
Well,
things that fuck up.
That's a deal breaker if you're a barbarian.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
do my rage through Foundry. It's just my rolls I'm doing through D&D
Yeah.
Beyond. Because, like I said,
Okay.
I don't know. There's something about the number generation on Foundry that hates me. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but it hates me. So with D&D Beyond, I seem to get a more balanced play. So I'm like, all right, I'll try it.
The dice
But-
on there confused Bill with Will Wheaton, so.
Well, like I said, maybe next season they'll have their 3D whatever thing on D&D Beyond, and they'll use that. I don't know.
When
Oh.
when are we planning on starting?
If we
Probably after Wheel of Time. I'm
For
thinking.
what?
Okay.
After
For
we
what?
do Wheel of Time. For starting season 2 of this.
of this,
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
I thought we'd do
figuring
it
we
next
would
fall.
Oh, we can wait a year. That's fine. I
Yeah,
don't have
after-
anything lined up after the Wheel of Time, which we're doing right after season 4 of The Expanse. So
I figure we'd wait till next fall or something, like do it in the fall thing.
that's fine. Make it a fall thing.
I'm
Just
down
give
for
us
whenever.
October's open for some Stephen King though.
But we'll talk about that some more. But like I said, maybe we'll see about if that D&D Beyond 3D platform is open for that, just to make that jump.
Try it out. Yeah, that might work.
If that's the case, maybe we'll have you guys just transition to 2024. I don't know.
That would be neat. Be some
By
tweaking
then
the
it should
characters.
be all updated.
Yep.
Yeah.
You would hope at least.
I've got the player's
Well-
handbook. I can start reading now.
Does anybody else have anything they want to bring up? Say to the audience.
We're still waiting for Jen to get back, but other than
We
that-
don't want to sign out. We don't want to sign out without Jen here.
I'm rather surprised I made it through the first half without having to reveal the secret of my axe to anyone.
I'd
Good.
like to know the secret of your axe.
I bet you would.
The secret
I
of
would.
the axe.
Well, my bear paw's gone, and now my axe is weird. But
Yeah,
nobody knows
it was-
why. Everybody thinks I'm insane. I'm harvesting body parts from everything we kill.
Sounds good.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
carrying around a burlap sack that sloshes and smells very bad. So
perfectly normal.
Thank you.
Reasons.
Yeah.
Perfectly
Thank you,
normal.
Thomas, for coming on tonight. That was
Thanks,
a
Les.
joy
Thank
to
you
have
so
join us.
much for entertaining us,
fun.
Thomas. That was great of you.
It was fun.
I was
have
trying to
a
figure
little-
out. I had it down to either you or Leia, and I know it had to be one of the two of you. But
I know his cadence, so I knew it was Tom when he started. When he got to a long
it,
speech, I'm like, "That's
definitely
Tom.
sounded familiar.
Tom."
Yeah, I knew it was somebody I knew. I wasn't quite sure. My brain was like not quite clicking there.
It was fun.
Oh,
I have
I-
a few voices that I can throw out. there.
Nice.
Maybe we can come back
That's
again
good.
later.
That's better than me. I have
Absolutely.
no voices I can do. I need
I
to,
just do
I
my
need
Sling
to
Blade
practice
voice.
voices.
I hit Dale with a lawnmower blade.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome
Ah,
back,
Hey,
Jen.
Jen.
Just in time. Did
Just in
you,
time.
Jen, have any last things you wanted to say before we wrap up for the night?
I'm glad that Max covered how difficult it was at the beginning, because I would not recommend this particular campaign if it's going to be like to anyone just starting. Like, even if they, I like playing Baldur's Gate, like me, I want to play like some D&D with it. Well, don't do this, because it's like it's way difficult. Like, I was actually like, it was to the beginning, it was so I couldn't immerse myself in it at all. It was actually, like I said, disheartening. I was there in the beginning more for you guys, because I didn't want to disappoint my fellow players, because I was like, if it was just me by myself, I would be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
This
Because,
pushed
like,
all of our boundaries.
I wasn't
This
having
pushed
any
us all.
fun. Yeah, it
I
was.
getcha.
I was like, and then it got better. Like, I was trying to entertain myself with the, I guess, character immersion. I guess that's what kind of put me back in the game. But like you guys noticed. So I'm glad Max already covered that. Otherwise, it's cool. I'm ordering pizza because I want that not for now, but like for breakfast in the morning. I'm like, I want fucking pizza. I went leftover pizza. That's what
Nice.
that's what I did. Like, I'm
Breakfast of
sorry, guys. I'm
champions
like,
right
yeah,
there.
but Chris, I'm like,
Cold
you want the
pizza,
pizza?
breakfast of
I want some fucking
ex-champions.
pizza.
Yeah.
Not now. Fuck now. I want this for tomorrow. And you can't get pizza in the morning. So
It's
sorry.
definitely breakfast of D&D champions.
Yes.
I need to open a beer before I go to bed so I can wake up in the morning and drink it warm.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Mm.
Thank you guys for this. Thank you, Max, for coming up with the idea of
Thank
doing
you
this.
so much, Max.
I'd been dying to do some role playing and for a long time, and it's good to start doing it again. I hope you'll be playing in more games soon. Thank you guys at home for watching. I will definitely want to give a shout out to Ben, WoTA Holocausty. You've been here pretty much every week. I want to thank you for that. And Ronaldo's, aka Chronic Viking. I hope you feel better soon.
Yes. Yeah, he's sick.
So, again, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to be awesome.
Don't forget.
Thank you,
to be
Tom.
awesome. Thanks,
You're
Tom.
welcome.
Lulu rules.
Hell yeah.
Totally rules.
She does. I was like, she's so amazing. Anyway.
Have a great night, all.